These are the craziest karma moments in NBA history. And first, the time Kyle Lowry picked a fight with the wrong dude.
Gordon turns the corner in the fourth foul on Kyle. And Aaron Gordon goes down. Looks like he is grabbing his hamstring.
Ooh, that left leg came up high. You're right, Matty.
Dude is wild for that. I mean, he's practically half his size, if you don't count his ass. But Aaron Gordon wasn't gonna let that slide. So when they went up against each other, it was obvious that things were personal.
And Lowry is down, and a foul on Gordon.
Oh my God. Bro really sat his ass down. But the funniest part of this was Lowry's trash talking. Why are you giving him your room number, bro? But Devin Booker's beef with Luka Doncic began when the dude was caught talking smack during Game 5 of the conference semifinals.
By Cleveland to the rack, shot from behind by Finney-Smith. Down goes Booker.
And you know Luka had to clap back. Considering how it all went, he wasn't lying. Because not only did Doncic clap back in Game 6, but in Game 7, bro went all in.
27-point lead, down goes Johnson. Oh no, they're shredding him.
Oh no, he didn't. Luka Doncic is absolutely putting on a show here in the Valley.
And Doncic was definitely enjoying it. That's why he gave us the biggest meme of the season.
This shot will hang on permanent display in the Museum of Ass Kickings.
Trash talking is one thing, but a rookie going after a legend? That's wild.
45 remaining. Tatum drives down and throws it down! Wow!
That's wild. And that was a recipe for disaster, because LeBron made sure he was going to get him back.
Tatum against James. James drives, steps back, puts up a three. Bang! LeBron James from downtown. James, his 7th 40-point game of these playoffs. Steps, tries it again, puts it in! As the shot clock expires, LeBron James with 44!
Dude really got him back then some, because eventually the Cavaliers won the series in Game 7, but that didn't stop LeBron from giving Tatum his flowers.
The way he plays the game, his demeanor, where he come from, I know his parents, and I just know he's just built for stardom.
All right, you gotta love the mutual respect between two superstars. But Julius Randle must hate the word respect, because he's out here getting ballsy with Trae Young.
Trae Young, and that is the end.
Yeah, Julius should have known better. Because when you piss off a man with ice in his veins, he's gonna get below freezing.
Season. As Young fires from way downtown and takes a bow.
Bro hit the dagger and took a bow. That's wild. And if a whole ass city hates you, that's how you know you're doing something right. But getting a whole city to hate you is nothing compared to letting down your entire fan base. Because with the 2020 NBA Finals resting in the balance, the Heat were in sink or swim mode. They were already down 2 games, and Game 3 was their chance to avoid the dreaded 3-0 deficit. So instead, a hot-headed rookie comes in and does this.
The rookie, the 20-year-old, layup, up and in, and the foul. A little pause, a snarl.
This dude just hit us with the meanest mug of all time. But on the other side, La Ego was steaming. How dare this man disrespect LA like that? It was time to teach this kid a lesson and remind him who was the meanest of them all.
Back out Robinson, stolen by James. James drives, goes inside and throws it down. First points by LeBron.
My man acts tough when he's up and starts flopping when he's not. But Dennis Smith also thinks he's tough. He was a wide-eyed rookie who thought he was all that just because he was wearing a Mavs uniform. So every time he touched the ball, he didn't just score, he was trying to embarrass some fools.
He goes hard to the basket, and he's fouled on the way in by Kyrie, I believe, and
He crosses up Kyrie and decides to get all up in the man's business. But Kyrie wasn't about to take this man's BS. He needed to silence the kid.
and Tatum. Oh, what a move. What a move.
Boy, nobody wanted to go out and challenge him once he got past the pick. Spins it.
I mean, that's what you want to do at the end of a ball game.
Knocked away, comes back up with it, and banked it.
I mean, this rookie thought he could break Kyrie's ankles and talk crap? He should have known it was coming. But it's hard to see what's coming next when you're too busy flexing over your opponents. Bro thought he was the shit, when it turned out he was only a fart. However, what if I told you that one beef created not one, but two iconic plays? Because in 2023, Jaren Jackson made a dunk so impressive, it had Ja Morant wet.
For Conchar, high archer, Jaren Jackson Jr. on a major rack attack.
Wow, Jaren Jackson officially owns Anthony Davis. But you just don't put your body all over another man and expect to get away with it. Because exactly 2 months later, these two teams faced off again. Only this time, the roles were reversed.
Schroeder. The roll by AD. Here it comes! Here it comes, and down goes Jackson!
Man, the Grizzlies were already down 29, and now they just got their dignity snatched. But last I checked, Ja Morant was also guilty, because when AD got postered, no one was having more fun than Ja. So AD decided to take his fun and turn it into misery.
Morant staring down Reeves. Nope. Ja blocked by Davis. Oh, he caught it and took his cornbread. What a play.
When you mess with the unibrow, that's the result you're gonna get. Yet, if anyone deserves to be taught a lesson, it's a donkey. Because Draymond Green has gotten so out of hand that he's turned into a baby killer.
Green putting a move on Adams. And he is fouled.
And down goes Adams once again. It's the leg, guys. Watch the leg.
I'd say I'm surprised, but who are we kidding? Draymond probably enjoyed it, yet not as much as Jared Allen enjoys kicking balls.
Donovan Mitchell split the defenders. Missed the floater. Look at Looney come in for that rebound. That was big.
Draymond got hit.
It may have taken 7 years, but one way or another, Draymond had it coming to him. Although nobody had it coming like Grant Williams. See, this dude had the audacity to mess with MJ's long-lost son. Because not only does Jimmy Butler look almost exactly like MJ, but he also got that dog in him. Yet, I guess someone forgot to tell Grant Williams that.
Doubled and trapped. Grant Williams through.
All right, bro was feeling himself, but you can't be feeling yourself and starting wars, because when you do, it's gonna blow up in your face.
Butler, a bump, the grind, the gyration, and the two in the foul.
And they're having wars. Look at this.
That. Nose to nose, eye to eye. We'll take it into the defense of Grant Williams. Shot clock at 4. Here he accelerates and finds 2.
And gave him the too small sign. Or go up one with the 3.
Butler drives on Grant Williams, and a 15-footer will tie it at 100.
And at this point, everyone was starstruck. Shot after shot, play after play, Jimmy was unconscious. And it was only a moment until fans knew what was coming next.
Williams, the defensive assignment.
This is what he wants.
Inside for the lead.
That's what he wants. Grant Williams on him.
In just a few moments, Jimmy Butler brought us back to the 1990s, and we are all better for it. However, one thing I don't like about this generation is, well, this.
Good transition defense from Golden State. Bain steps back, three-pointer. That's good.
All right, Steph just got crossed over. We get it, but Ja Morant must think it's the NBA Finals, because he's out here celebrating like his Chiefs boyfriend just won the Super Bowl. And when Steph saw this man dancing over his demise, he made it his life's mission to return the favor.
Curry the drive. Pass inside the paint, and he banks it in. What a pass and what a finish. Inbound to Thompson. Thompson fakes, fires, three-pointer. Bang! Klay Thompson from downtown. Morant on the drive. Scoop layup. No good. It's over.
The Warriors won, and Steph can go sleep a happy man. But the job wasn't finished, because Steph wanted to see his opponent's demise up close.
Come on!
This man takes stuff personally. And if that was personal, then imagine what would have happened if your former team was taunting you. Because LeBron thought it was no love lost between himself and Cleveland. But one front office member proved that wasn't really the case.
He's part of the front office group, but he was really excited about me missing, that shot a little bit more extra than I would have liked. But, he got a root for his team, obviously. And he was, he showcased that. So, I knew I had another quarter, and the fourth quarter is my favorite.
For the first time in 2 years, LeBron was back in Cleveland, and it wasn't quite the warm Kings welcome he expected. So instead, it was time to make his return one to remember. Because when he graced the court in the fourth quarter, this bro had his aimbot turned on.
The Cavs are going nuts. LeBron the other way. In toward Prince. Lays it up and in. Get Drummond to bite. Back to LeBron. He's got to hurry. Long distance three. Got it.
The little things is what they do so well.
It's the 1 minute mark. Draws a double. Allen's out there. He cannot miss.
Bruh, 21 points in the fourth quarter? I gotta get my prescription checked. And so do the referees. Because fans thought they were getting an all-time classic between the Warriors and the Rockets, when in reality, the game was scripted all along.
It's Durant. Makes a move, lost the ball, tries to get it, saves it, saved inside, outside Curry. 2. It'll be interesting to see on replay if Durant was out of bounds as he saved that ball.
Absolutely, he's out. Wow.
How in the world do you miss
how
that?
do you miss that?
And the script writers must be feeling extra generous to KD, but James Harden wasn't, because someone forgot to tell him the script. And once he found out his team was supposed to lose, his reaction was exactly what you think.
Gerald Green to inbound. Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower! Incredible shot!
Oh, hell no. This man saw the script, tore it in half, and taught the whole world a lesson. Dame and Russ deserve an Oscar, because they followed their script to perfection. It started in the 2016 season, when Dame and the ball were trying to have a moment. When out of the blue, Russ cock-blocked them. And the script writers had so much fun with this moment, they decided to run it back again. Only this time, it involved Russ pulling off his signature celly.
He was making those kind of moves, and then shooting the ball at a great clip.
Westbrook is off balance. He backs it in.
And you see the smile from Damian once Westbrook breaks out the rock the baby.
First, he's kicking this man's ball, and now he's rocking the baby? Bro needs to learn some boundaries. But luckily, Dame is a good teacher, because he made sure to teach this man a lesson. And when he did, it couldn't have come at a bigger moment.
Lillard, long range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
This dude hit them with a game winner and a goodbye wave. That goodbye wave was directed right at Russell Westbrook, because after all that beef, how can you not be petty? If there's one person I didn't expect to be petty, it's Dirk Nowitzki. See, in the 2011 NBA Finals, the Miami Heat had all the confidence in the world. They had their big three, and now they were going against the Mavs in the NBA Finals, which would have been a huge problem, except Dirk was suffering flu-like symptoms. And once LeBron and company heard this, they couldn't help but poke the beast.
Oh, did y'all hear me cough? Think I'm sick. Hey, this weather, man. Weather, Ray. It's hard to go from 85-degree weather, man, go to 90.
They laugh now, but soon they be crying, because once Dirk got word that they were bad-mouthing him, he knew what needed to be done.
Think of the video of Wade and LeBron coughing. Dwayne said that that was a real cough, by the way.
Well, I just thought it was a little childish, a little ignorant. You know, I've been in this league for 13 years. I never faked an injury or an illness before.
See, Dirk was out to show them that he could be lying on his deathbed and still go out and ball. And ball he did.
Terry to Nowitzki. Nowitzki, open jump shot, knocks it down. Kidd. Nowitzki puts it up, puts it in. Dirk Nowitzki makes it. Nowitzki, left hand, lays it in. The emotions of Dirk Nowitzki. What he's always dreamed of. An unlikely playoff run capped off by Dallas upsetting LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and the favored Miami Heat.
When everyone was doubting him and calling him out, Dirk proved why he's the greatest basketball player Germany has ever seen. Now that's pretty legendary. But is it as legendary as our next moment, where LeBron silenced the critics for good? And no critic was bigger than Klay Thompson in the 2016 NBA Finals. See, the Warriors had this series in the bag. My G's were one win away from the NBA championship, and they had game 5, 6, and 7 to get it done. This shouldn't have been a problem for the greatest regular season team in NBA history. So assuming the series was all but over, Klay decided to get some stuff off his chest.
I don't know how the man feels, but obviously people have feelings, and people's feelings get hurt even if they're called a bad word. I guess his feelings just got hurt.
Only once LeBron heard this man taking shots at him, it woke up the beast.
Nah, what did you say Clay said?
Clay said, I guess he just got his feelings hurt.
See, Klay Thompson didn't realize it at the time, but as soon as LeBron laughed, everything changed. The very next game, LeBron dropped 41 on their heads. And he was just getting started too, because in Game 6, LeBron had a chance to tie the series, and once again, dropped 41 points.
Throws it ahead to Smith. Smith, alley-oop to James! James puts up the three and nails it. Shot clock winding down. James has to put it up, puts it in! Good off the bench, he's going to come in. James finishing touches on a magnificent performance.
This man was playing out of his mind, but it would all be for nothing if the Warriors won Game 7. But just as LeBron was preparing for the biggest game of his life, a chance to win Cleveland their first ever championship, a chance to take down the 73-9 Warriors, he heard a voice in his head. A man saying, I guess his feelings just got hurt.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James! LeBron James with the rejection.
Just when everyone was bashing LeBron's legacy, this man went into screw it mode. And because of Klay's motivation, he became the first player to lead both teams in all 5 statistical categories for the NBA Finals. And that's one thing MJ could say he never did. But that's not always a bad thing, because sometimes it's better to do nothing than anything at all. And in a highly contested showdown between OKC and Philadelphia, patience was at an all-time low. Because after Steven Adams fouled out in triple overtime, Embiid made sure to show him how he really felt. But fans weren't the only ones to take note of Embiid's behavior, because when the game ended, the score read 119-117 in favor of OKC. So Russ decided it was his turn to have some fun. But little did Russ know, the bigger the man, the longer it takes to forget. And since Embiid is as big as it gets, he never forgot. So a few months later, this happened.
This show and go. Embiid detonates on Westbrook and stares him down.
Sheesh, this man woke up and chose violence, but Nikola Jokic literally chose violence. See, this man was dribbling up the court when Markieff Morris had a statement to make. How dare this man shove Jokic and then turn his back on him? So Jokic was gonna teach this man a lesson, Serbian style.
Jokic was there. Nuggets have 5 on 4. And Jokic, oh no! No! Extenuating circumstances, perhaps. Jokic returning the favor.
And in case Morris didn't get the message, the entire Jokic family was gonna come after him. No, seriously. All I know is if I ever get into a street fight with the Jokic brothers, then my ass is getting lit up. But getting into a fight with a family full of giants is nothing compared to facing the greatest shooter on the planet. Because even if you look at him the wrong way, you've already written your own eulogy.
Look at Kevin Porter Jr., look at Steph. Steph is not even going to acknowledge him.
Dang, this dude was staring at his very demise without even realizing it.
If you hold him to 22, yeah, they still had a good night, but you made them really earn that. Kevin Porter Jr. took it to trouble. JTA was there to help. Curry, open 3.
I guess this is what happens when you take "look at me" too literally. But with only 3 moments remaining, it's time we address the elephant in the room. You should never underestimate your competition. Only Ja Morant decided not to take this advice at heart, because he didn't just underestimate his competition, he got caught in 4K.
Who do you look at around the league as you're studying and say, we're gonna have to run through them?
Celtics.
No one in the West.
Nah. I'm fine in the West.
And once the entire world heard Ja smack talk, the Western Conference united against him. But the motivation only grew once Dillon Brooks started becoming ageist.
I don't care, he's old. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
So when LeBron got the ball down the stretch of Game 4, there was no chance he was gonna pass.
He wanted James, he gets him. James drives. James is fouled.
LeBron James has settled for some tough shots, but when they've needed it most.
LeBron hit Brooks with that and one and the dagger. That's too cold. But LeBron isn't always that cold, especially when his opponents are even colder.
A 19-point lead at one time. They brought him back in.
I think they would have liked to keep LeBron out. Nurk again! And he gives a smile to LeBron in the backcourt.
Man, that's gotta feel humiliating. And since LeBron is used to getting his way, this one stung extra. So when the opportunity arose, LeBron silenced his fatherhood calling and put together one of the most ruthless posters of this decade.
LeBron sees a crowd. He turns the corner and just bullets in a powerful tomahawk slam jam.
Yikes. I don't know about you, but if I were Nurkic, I'd find some new target to pick on. But all right, these moments have been intense. Although for our final moment, it's a whole new ball game. Because imagine being so good at defense that you call yourself the Kobe stopper. Can you believe this guy? This guy claims he regularly shut down Kobe Bryant in practice. So when Ruben left the Lakers and joined the Trailblazers, no one was more excited than the Black Mamba. This man claimed he could guard Kobe, and now Kobe had an opportunity to put him in his place. And in 2004, their game was coming down to the wire. And with 8 seconds remaining, the Lakers needed a 3 to send the game into overtime. So who did they give the ball to? Kobe.
Peyton. Bryant out top against Patterson. Kobe cannot get Patterson in the air. A wild three. He hit it.
No, I've told you before, this is not the guy you want to let shoot the shot in this building.
Yeah, this man was all over Kobe, and Kobe drained it in his face. He wasn't about to let some Kobe stopper get in his way, especially once overtime rolled around.
Peyton to inbound. Bryant for 3.
Switch. Bryant was able to catch that ball cleanly. Theo Ratliff comes running out. It's a good shot.
That's right. The quote-unquote Kobe stopper was nowhere to be found. Because after the game was over, Kobe scored 27 points on 14 made field goals, including a game-tying and game-winning shot. Kobe was asked to list the best defenders he ever played against, and he had to say this.
When you say Tony Allen was the toughest to guard you, where does Ruben Patterson, the Kobe stopper, the original Kobe stopper?
No, he's not on the list.
Wow, Kobe didn't even put this man on the list. But anyways, one single dunk puts a 24-year-old rookie on the map.
One more bucket or one more stop. Trace Jackson Davis. Oh! He put the entire country of France in the basket. Take that 8-foot wingspan with you.
Yo, did you just catch that reaction? These dudes are literally tweaking. And once Wemby realized what happened, he had to get this man back.
And the Lakers are number 9 coming in here tonight. Victor. Taking it under control himself.
Up next, JaVale McGee decides to baptize a man.
7 on the shot clock for the Nuggets. McGee! Oh! What a slam!
Only by the end, they both need towels. Sheesh, Andrew Bogut was pissed, but Anthony Davis was even more livid, because moments after humiliation, he did this.
Get it in. They will.
Yet, up next, it's time for Kobe Bryant to get his humble pie.
That post-entry pass is just too soft and out of his wheelhouse.
Agreed. What a move.
He's able to...
And you know that didn't go over with Kobe. But anyways, so my man one had single to return dunk puts a 21-year-old rookie on the map.
Kobe!
But up next... But Anthony Davis was even more livid. The poster, but Anthony Davis was even more livid. Gets his. Oh, but I forgot to add, the job wasn't finished, because now these dudes were both out to get each other. And the only way to settle their beef was a 1v1 showdown.
So you have told a story about the two of you on a trip to Germany.
Yes.
Where y'all played one-on-one supposedly in a
Yes.
gym, and according to you, you won.
We didn't play one-on-one.
First of all, did you go to Germany?
We did play one-on-one. We wasn't keeping score. What we were doing... Who wasn't keeping score? Code. What we were doing, we were working on our footwork on the post. We were working out individually, and then we were working on our stuff on the post. We wasn't keeping score. We was playing. Now, if somebody's playing a workout, and if the person scores, they keep the ball, what is that? We wasn't keeping score.
However, it appears Steph Curry has been taking notes. See, Jaylen Brown thought he could pick a battle with Curry. Here's how it started.
Curry playing with the 4 fouls. Well, they're going to go at him, too. Sure they are. 5. Count it for Brown.
But JB failed to realize one thing. This is what Curry wanted. It was the third quarter, and Curry had been waiting all game for someone to tick him off. And now that he got what he wanted, my man went into takeover mode.
Maybe they'll get a 3 out of it.
Curry 3. Beginning of a 3-game homestand. 9 of 10 will be here. Curry long 3.
And you got to be up on the screen.
Curry step back triple. Curry down the lane. Timeout Celtics. No, Paul got Pocket three. Curry three.
Oh, there's the meme!
Steph isn't just calling game, he's clapping back at his ops. But this wouldn't be the only time.
And now, trapped in the corner, they got Brooks working on Curry and Shaq stepping him out the way. Nice defense by Brooks.
And Brooks with the look right at Stephen Curry.
Brooks is on him now. This is screens to get Brooks off of him. Oh, he crossed him over. Let Brooks fly by. Oh, no. Oh, Steph Curry.
He did him dirty.
Man, the babyface assassin is out here snatching soul. Meanwhile, Kendrick Perkins is doing much more than snatching soul.
Spoelstra wants to know why he didn't get a whistle on that end. Nice passing from Ibaka to Perkins, who gets tied up inside. And he's trying to come down. Wade was underneath him. Wade with a long look back. And Kendrick Perkins continued. Look at that.
How this man gonna hit the dunk and kick an NBA legend? And the look on Wade's face said it all, because he immediately knew what this meant. War.
Blindsided from the right corner for two dunks for Durant.
Oh, Wade, what a play!
The dunk alone was cold, but the revenge factor just makes it that much more colder. But it wasn't a coincidence either, because Wade had a chance to clear the air, and it didn't disappoint.
He kicked his legs and kicked me in the back of the head and everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was looking at him like, all right, bro. So when they came to Miami, I was going for him.
This dude is a 3-time NBA champion, a Finals MVP, and Kendrick's daddy. But that's nothing compared to having an extraterrestrial daddy.
Ja to start the game. Ja puts the crossover on Wemby, and Wemby.
Not gonna lie, this dude's got an 8-foot wingspan. Should we really be surprised? Well, Ja Morant clearly wasn't feeling it.
Spurs to one field goal attempt.
Ja again, knocks it, Wemby sent it in. Crowd goes crazy, and why not?
Something tells me this beef is just getting started. And while I can't see how the saga continues, I can wait to see our 13th moment. See, when the Nets and Knicks face off, you know it's gonna get real. These teams hate each other's guts. And once Kyrie joined the Nets, the hatred was about to get even. But up next, Shaq also has a score to be settled. See, it didn't take long for Shaq to make a splash. In his first season, he finished top 10 in MVP voting. And by his third season, he was already averaging more than 29 points per game. Fans were loving it, but the centers were not, especially David Robinson and Hakeem Olajuwon.
He likes the attention. He likes to play the media game, and that's great.
I agree with David. Attention is enough for everybody. We have enough attention, but it's supposed to be fun. We're here to win.
Not gonna lie, these dudes were professional haters. And yet, once Shaq heard what was being said, he knew it was gonna go down.
I'm coming to get you guys today. Watch out.
Little did they know, he wasn't messing around.
A steal.
Back to him.
Yes. Shaquille.
Back to him. Way to set him up, Scottie Pippen.
And once Shaq got Hakeem, Robinson thought he was in the clear. Yet, Shaq never forgot. And 2 years later, he had something even better in store.
Hill delivering to...
Wow, the Big Diesel just humiliated these fools. However, that's not even one of our top 10 moments, because it's about to get a whole lot more personal.
Been devastating from the first half on. Pass broken up. Fournier tells Durant that there was a push involved, and they have some words. Talking a little bit trash.
Evan Fournier clearly had something to say, and KD would have said more if he had his burners. Instead, he had to settle for this.
Brooklyn raises up over him and knocks it home. It's nothing but net.
Did he just pinch his fingers as if to say, you're tiny.
This close. This close.
All right, KD got my bro back. But seriously, this dude is 6'7". How you gonna call my man too small?
You said something to him, then he went and called you small or whatever.
Yeah.
Did he say, everyone online said that he said it in French. Was that true or?
No, that's cap.
No?
No, that's cap. He said you too tiny. That's what he said.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yet Fournier wasn't the only one to take things in stride. My man Paul George also has a good sense of humor. Just not everyone enjoys it.
When
he takes 10 or more free throws in a game, he averages 29.5 points and shoots nearly 50%. And I mean, I'll tell you what, you want to talk about a way to make a guy look bad? He's making Kelly Oubre look really bad right now.
PG was trying to emote, but Kelly Oubre wasn't having it. Almost 2 years had passed since then, but Oubre wouldn't be denied his revenge. He hit my man with something deadly.
Oubre calling for it, gets it, and it goes up with a thunderous left hand over the top of Paul George.
Yo, that ain't PG. And since PG-13 knew he had been got, he had to give bro props.
He got you back. He did. He did. And I was in my feelings, like, yeah, because you know, the young guys, they talk a lot of crap.
They do talk.
And I get it. Hindsight, I was that kid as well that wanted to challenge the guys I grew up playing against. Like, I took it personal when we matched up. So when he did that and he get to chirping and he dunked on me, and I was like, fuck. At that point, it's personal. Like, I got to get it back.
Now, Paul George and Kelly Oubre could have just ended their beef right then and there. They both had gotten their laughs. It was a win-win. Only this season, Oubre decided to go on his villain arc. Because this man isn't just calling refs names, but he also reopened a long-lost beef.
At the George. Blocked by Oubre. Wow!
Maybe he thinks that Oubre is going to give up, but he doesn't. The block from behind.
Man, that would have never happened against Indiana, Paul George. But unlike PG, Michael Jordan doesn't let anyone get the last laugh. It was March 19th, 1993, and the Bulls were going against the poor Wizards. The Wizards never should have had a chance, but that was until LeBradford Smith.
In the field, LeBradford Smith left wing Draymond. Smith just won a hit from there a second ago. LeBradford Smith for 22 nailed it. Was down. LeBradford Smith, a little room now. He hits down. Baseline. Smith has hit
37 points, 15 for 20 from the field. I expected that from MJ, not some second-year man out of Louisville. Meanwhile, Michael was a brick all night long, making only 9 of his 27 shots. That's when MJ took things personally.
Oh, I hate him. And yeah, he carries even to this day.
He said that Bradford Smith walking out of the gym had said, "Nice game, Mike." And you knew that this wasn't going to go down well.
A few nights later, the Wizards and the Bulls would meet again, only this time, it would be a completely different result.
Jordan down low. Out and guarding LeBradford. Jordan. 21 of the 2-game series. Jordan. Jordan picked up by Jones. MJ. The back door. Up to Michael. Bradford Smith. Michael takes it on the turnaround.
This dude had the best basketball game of his career, just to get absolutely humiliated in front of thousands. But I'll tell you what's worse, hitting the pose after fighting your op.
PJ Washington has gone full, like, wrestling villain here. Love it.
PJ Washington must have thought he was tough, but that was only because he was up. So when the two teams played again 2 days later, he should have known what was coming up next.
Box back to George. Puts it in. Paul George can't miss.
All of a sudden, this bro ain't looking so tough no more. Yet Luka Doncic is a different story. He's the future face of the NBA, and he's top 500 in Overwatch too. That's the definition of tough. But the Sacramento Kings must have missed the memo, because in 2018, the Kings literally had the perfect opportunity to draft Luka. After the Suns selected DeAndre Ayton first overall, many assumed Luka would be next. The Kings had just hired Igor Kokoshkov as their new head coach. And it just so happened that Igor had led Slovenia to the championship in Eurobasket. It also just happened that Luka Doncic was the star of his team, so opting for Luka Magic seemed like a no-brainer. However, Vlade Divac decided to pull a Uno reverse.
With the second pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Marvin Bagley III from Duke University.
That's right, the Kings had just passed up Luka Doncic for Marvin Bagley? Bro's got some explaining to do.
What went into the decision to not draft Luka Doncic and to go with Bagley at that number 2 spot?
Marvin's for us, better fit, better player, and great talent. So it was easy choice for us.
Yeah, bro, this didn't age well, and Luka had to let the Kings know too. This season, the two teams were fighting for playoff seeding when Luka had a chance to cement the win, and that's when he had a message for Vlade Divac.
Has to make this one.
you imagine De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis paired with Luka Doncic? That would have been lethal. But as Kanye says, I guess we'll never know. Just like you also don't know what's in store for our final 5 moments. Like, did you know that the most disrespectful dunk in NBA history was all because of cold-blooded revenge? See, in 1992, the Seattle Supersonics and the Golden State Warriors were at war. And in Game 2, the Warriors were winning the war. And Kemp was so frustrated, he started throwing fists. And in Game 4, Lister had a chance to get under Kemp's skin again. But instead, one of the greatest dunks ever was born.
Cross-court, Kemp's got it right up into the line. Power slam! Tomahawk jam! Yeah, baby! Into Lister's face!
The dunk, the point, and the revenge. My man was taking no prisoners. But what if I told you that there was an even better play, only there remains no video evidence? That's because the summer of 1992 was special. You got Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and the entire Dream Team. And these guys were training to win gold when Coach Chuck Daly had them scrimmage against each other. Now, at the time, it wasn't a question. It was Magic's NBA, and everyone else was just living in it. But that wasn't enough. Magic wanted to remind MJ that it was his league.
Timeout. So Michael walking back. I don't usually talk trash, but I had to that time. So I said, Michael, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we gonna blow y'all out.
That's when a wide-eyed Michael Jordan turned into a man possessed.
That tongue went long. You know when that tongue come out.
It's over. It's a problem.
He about to do something. Boy, that dude came out that timeout. He scored about 4 straight threes. Ooh.
In a matter of minutes, MJ had flipped the entire NBA on his head.
Fall away jumper, good.
He never liked to lose. As much as it was 5-on-5, we could see in Monte Carlo that it was Michael and Magic.
But he wasn't finished. Soon, MJ would put together the greatest play never recorded.
This is the greatest shot I've seen. He came down the right side, took off. David Robinson took off. And he said, okay, I'm gonna just sit here in the air. Because I know David Robinson is gonna go down. So David Robinson went to the ground. He 360, tongue moving, and dunked it.
In a practice game.
In a practice game.
There was a new sheriff in town, and his name was Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "It's a new sheriff in town." And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
All right, Michael Jordan's revenge stories never get old, but Kobe's revenge stories might give his idol a run for his money. It was the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and WNBA star Sue Bird got a rare glimpse of Kobe Bryant up close and personal. Only Kobe wasn't in a good mood, because the Lakers were coming off an NBA Finals loss, and Kobe wanted nothing more than a do-over. But instead of forgetting about it, the opposite happened. Bird, Kobe, and some other players were hanging out all night when all of a sudden, Kobe spotted a newspaper in the room. That's when things got extremely tense.
We were just like playing cards, hanging out, drinking some wine, just kicking it, you know. And he like saw this newspaper and he saw a picture. It was like something about the Lakers series and blah, blah, blah. And it was a picture of Paul Pierce like celebrating. And he literally like, he didn't say a word. He didn't say anything, but we saw him like take the paper. He started cutting out the Paul Pierce picture. He like folded it up and he put it in his pocket. And he was like, motivation.
The offseason was just beginning and the Mamba mentality was already in full effect. And this mentally paid off because in 2009, the Lakers went from runners-up to world champs.
In terms of defenders, Bryant hits a three to Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant and the finish. Bryant looking double team, gets it to go. Bryant knocks it down. Very streaky. Bryant's jump shot, it's good. Bryant fires a three, puts it in. Ready to celebrate a championship. There's the final seconds. As the buzzer sounds, it's official. The Lakers are NBA champions once again. LA wins the 2009 NBA title.
But the 2010 season would taste even sweeter, because this time, Kobe got exactly what he wanted. Lakers versus Celtics in the NBA Finals. And this time, it wouldn't be easy for anyone. Yet, in Game 7, one team finally started to emerge.
The first quarter lead as Bryant, Action Jackson the second, gonna find offense right now.
Bryant on the pull-up, puts it in. Gasol kicks it out to Odom. Odom throws it ahead. The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles. The LA Lakers, the 2010 NBA champions.
Kobe got his wish, and he delivered. But this next moment is more than just one team versus another. It's an all-out showdown between the league's biggest instigator and the guy Lakers fans refer to as Hillbilly Kobe. But this beef wouldn't have even started if it wasn't for Pat Beverly attacking my glorious king.
Take the Lakers out of the playoffs, he said.
He said he's too small. He didn't say LeBron James. He's too small. Oh my goodness.
Patrick Beverly, man.
Hey, at least someone has the nerve to give LeBron the smoke, but Austin Reeves wasn't about to let his teammates suffer. So when the two teams had a chance to run it back, Reeves had a major trick up his sleeves.
Yeah, maybe actually knows it. There's a lean in by Reeves. Oh, and he does the too small. Oh, revenge is sweet.
This dude's the ultimate team player, and D-Lo could take notes. Yet Pat Bev didn't see it that way. So the next time the Bulls and Lakers faced off, Bev made sure to put on a show. And get this, 4 threes. My man was going all out, and it was all because of one person.
I didn't want to guard anyone else but Austin Reeves last night. I got him all game long. How dare you come in Chicago, in my hood, and hit me with the too little. And don't think that I'm gonna come for your neck. It's cool. He gonna feel wrath from now on. I'm picking his ass up 94 feet.
Dang, Patrick Beverly just put my man on blast for the entire world to see. But with only one moment remaining, we gotta talk about my man LeBron. See, in 2011, expectations were sky high after LeBron told the entire world he was going to Miami.
But we also know you three kings came down here to win championships. Not one, championships.
Not two.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
But once the Heat made the playoffs, the world got to see a completely different side of LeBron. Heading into Game 4 of the NBA Finals, the Miami Heat had the Mavericks right where they wanted them, meaning a win in Game 4 would pretty much put the series to bed. But instead of putting the Mavericks to bed, LeBron decided to wet the bed.
Rips through. Tough shot. And they've also forced 3 turnovers. That's 11 extra possessions. He hasn't had any clean looks or any space since that start. To squeeze one off. James lets it go. Gonna run pick and roll. Be more aggressive. Make something happen.
In the biggest game of this man's career, he scored 8 points on 3 for 11 shooting. And once that happened, LeBron lost all his confidence. Heck, bro even had D Wade pissed.
Like, and you will see a clip where I'm cursing LeBron out. I'm in his ear, I'm talking to him. But that probably wasn't the way I should have done it. Right. Maybe I should have done something else.
Right. LeBron went from averaging over 25 in the regular season to 17 points in the NBA Finals. And the worst part of it all, it cost them the championship.
For the first time in franchise history, the Dallas Mavericks have won the NBA championship. Congratulations.
For reference, LeBron James was the greatest player on the planet up until the finals. This shouldn't make sense, and LeBron knows this more than anyone.
That shit burns me to this day. So I always talk about the best teacher in life is experience, so I've experienced a lot. So that's what prompted me to be who I am today, is being able to have those experiences.
But all this failure, it only pushed LeBron more. So that offseason, LeBron worked harder than he had ever had before. This dude was putting blood, sweat, and tears into every workout. And it was all because this man wanted to prove the doubters wrong and show everyone he wasn't a choker. Sure enough, LeBron got that opportunity. And this time, well, roll the tapes.
By James, and throws it down.
James drives, throws down the dunk, plus the foul.
Pick up the slack, James attacks. James drives past to the head fake, puts it up, banks it in. He's on the drive, on the pull-up, bang shot. Tries a 3, bang!
Yep, this dude was on a mission. And it became evidently clear he wasn't gonna stop until this happened.
On the break, and the finish. James drives right at Ibaka, count it, and a foul. Back on James, quick spin, drive right at Perkins, and banks it in. Throws it to James down the lane. Layup, banks it in. He's going to get a nice big contract somewhere. You'd expect it to be in Oklahoma City. It's James finishing it off. What a difference a year makes. The Miami Heat are once again NBA champions. LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
It took him nearly a decade, but LeBron was finally able to get his ring. And just as important, my man exorcised the demons of 2011. But if you want to exorcise your demons, then you know what you got to do. You got to click the video on the screen.